Our early lessons stay with us for life, and I think they shape the way we approach different situations later based on those early experiences. There is one experience, one memory that comes to mind to me lately as I look into how I have grown my business and how I have advocated for myself. Many years ago, growing up in Armenia, we went through this very tough period of war and a lot of uncertainty. And I was lucky enough to get a job with the International Monetary Fund, translating for the fund officials that would come into the country to help us with the government finances. And the first time I did these translations, they offered me an hourly rate that I was really super happy with. And it was more money than most people were making in a year that I would make in a week. So I was super excited about it. And I was fortunate, and I think I did a great job. So then I got to be invited to the same missions over and over again. So it was, I think, about my fourth mission, and I would receive these phone calls from the IMF. And in those days, we really had no electricity. So I would be sitting in the dark, and these calls would come in, and I would be super excited. But the one phone call, it just struck me like, I need to ask for more money. So when the person, this far distant voice on the other end, asked me, well, are you okay with our rate? I said, you know what? I have some other opportunities in front of me. So in order for me to accept this opportunity, I need to be paid a higher rate. And the rate that I asked for was $35 a day. And I remember distinctly how this woman chuckled and said, no problem, we will give you that raise. Years later, coming to the States, I realized what really a value I was at $35 an hour. And I understood finally why she chuckled. But you know what? I was super scared and nervous to actually ask for that raise because so much of my income depended on this opportunity. And there was a thought that crossed my mind, if I don't get it, this opportunity, and they say no, how are we gonna live? But I remember just being super nervous and my heart racing, but I was determined to ask for that raise. And when I did it, I felt so good and I felt so proud of myself. And it just kind of stuck with me that, the difficult conversations and standing up for yourself is not the most straightforward thing, but you need to do it. And I heard recently an expression that do it scared. And I totally agree with that approach to how you go about life and your business. You take risks. The worst thing that they can say is no. But when things do work out for you, you do so much better.